Welcome to One Chemistry. Always try to do your best. Now, let us see about 100 concepts in organic chemistry. We are seeing it as episode. This is the episode number 66. If you didn't watch previous episodes, I encourage you to go and see. Here, we solve 5 problems step by step. Stay tuned. Let us see the first question. They given the 4 different carbonyl. First carbonyl is with 6 member ring, second one is with 5 member, third one is 4 member, fifth one is with 3 member ring. They are asking order of CO stretching frequency, basically FTIR frequency. So the ring size is varying between all 4 compounds. You have to identify how it influences CO frequency. From the question of CO stretching frequency and 4 different structures, you might realize the question is really about ring size versus stretching. The answer is B. Let us see how. Here everywhere carbonyl only differ in the ring size there. Here we have to look at the influence of ring. The ring is differ in the strain there. Moreover, the strain increasing means you are getting the more S character because hybridization reaching into sp2. sp2 bond angle you might realize is 120 degree. Cyclopropane approximately it's like 120 degree. So what really happens is S character is near to nucleus. It will be like more electronegative. So you have to find the strain as well as percentage of S character. The fourth one will be more strain. It will have more S character. So the order of stretching also will be same. The percentage of S character increase the more electronegativity. It become ionic, less CO strength, higher the stretching. The order of CO stretching frequency will be 1 will be the least one, then second come, further third, the highest will be the fourth one. Here the concepts you have to learn here is, if the ring size decreases, more S character will be introduced, so more will be the stretching frequency. Then let us look at the next question. Starting metal is methyl substituted cyclohexene. You are using B2H6, so deuterated borane there. Next step, you are using hydrogen peroxide and base. They ask you to find the product. The question is about deuterium addition is Markovnikov or not, whether deuterium above or below. So there are the many possibilities you can have. Since it can be above the plane, below the plane, it can be Markovnikov and anti-Markovnikov. So 4 different answers are given here. From the asymmetrical alkene and addition of borane, you might realize the question is really about mechanism versus deuterium position. The answer is A. Let us see how. Here the concept is very interesting. If you look at the mechanism, the first step is you are adding B2H6 to the double bond there. The double bond, the borane added to the less substituted bond. Because borane has empty p orbital, that's why it's called Lewis acid most of the time. So it will add to 2, H minus added to 1 there. The addition is pure Markovnikov addition. Hydrogen added to the more substituted carbon, borane added to the less substituted carbon. Moreover, the addition will be also below the plane. So what really happens is attack will be on below the plane and Markovnikov addition. Next step you have boron deuterium bond breaking. You have below the plane deuterium and BH2 addition there. Next step you are using the peroxide, you have OH there. The deuterium will be undisturbed, so OH also formed as a new. So if you look at it, the answer is A there. Here the concepts you have to learn here is BD3 or BH3 addition is a Markovnikov addition and syn addition. Second thing is the final product which is H2O addition there, it will be anti-Markovnikov product. Thing is addition is Markovnikov, product is anti-Markovnikov. Then let us look at the next question. They given the variable forms of 3-methoxycyclohexanol. They ask you to find most stable form. The A1 is OH and methoxy group in equatorial. In B1 OH in axial and OCH3 in equatorial. C OH3 in axial, OH in equatorial. In D both are axial. So you have to find which one have higher stability. So from the question of 4 different structures, you might realize the question is really about the structure versus stability. The answer is D. Let us see how. Here we are looking at the exception in the stability of cyclohexane. Here special axial stability by the hydrogen bonding in axial position. In normal cyclohexane, axial position is unstable because of steric repulsion with hydrogen there. Hydrogen repel X are a functional group there. So the X prefer to have equatorial position. So if you look at it, equatorial position is more stable than axial. But in our case D1 we take it because that is our answer. All axial is stable there. What really happens is oxygen atom is more alternative, so it can influence the hydrogen bonding like water. So it forms nice 6-member ring there. You can draw in chair form as well as planar form. In planar form you can nicely see 6-member transition state or 6-member hydrogen bonded state. So it will be very stable in the axial form. So the unusual stability rises from the hydrogen bonding. So the answer is clearly D. Both groups are in axial position. Here the concepts you have to learn here is whenever you have two oxygen group with hydrogen, you might think of hydrogen bonding induced stability. Then let us look at the next question. They given the conjugated ketone plus a reactant which is in question, and they given the product which is a cyclized one. They ask you to guess the inlet there. The inlet formations are given. 4 different inlets are given. In first one, inlet formed at 6th position, in B1 it's 2nd position, C1 is also 2nd position, it is a diketone, and D1 also diketone, and the anion in the 6th position. Basically 4 different anion will attack the conjugated ketone there. So from the question of 4 different inlets and alpha beta unsaturated ketone, you might realize the question is really about inlet versus cyclization. The answer is D. Let us see how. Here the first step is interesting because first step is 1,4 addition. Most of the organic nucleophiles are soft nucleophile because it is involved in the resonance here. So it's a softer one. So what really happens is it will attack in the 4th position, not in the 1,2 position. So new CC bond is formed there. Then you have alcohol due to the electron movement. Then it can convert it into ketone by ketoenol tautomerism. Then you have base also. The base removes the proton, which is the acidic proton, on ketone. It removes and cyclic 6-member ring is formed. Here the driving force is cyclization. Cyclic product is more stable. Again alcohol is there. So there is a chance of alpha beta unsaturated system. So conjugation drives the water elimination. So the final product you have, which is the required one. So the answer is clearly D. The anion formed at 2nd position with diketones. Here the concepts you have to learn here is organic anion most of the time undergo 1,4 addition. Second thing is always cyclic system is stabler than linear system. Then let us look at the next question. They given the Fischer projection of a given compound, which is the acid, alcohol and cyanide bromine containing compound. They are asking absolute configuration in the chiral center, which is 2,3 form. But they are asking what is the real configuration of chiral center, whether it is 2 or 3s or 2 or 3r or 2s 3s or 2s 3r. 4 different obvious possibilities. So from the question of Fischer projection, 4 different possibilities, you might realize the question is really about special rule in RS configuration. The answer is D. Let us see how. Here you are writing in Fischer projection, you have to convert it into wedge and dot structure. If you convert it into wedge and dot structure, horizontal one will be on above the plane, vertical one will be on below the plane. So the above one below the plane configuration you can write it up. If you look at it, hydrogen above the plane. For real or ideal configuration, hydrogen should be backside, otherwise the real configuration is reverse. So let us analyze the configuration by the priority there. So we have to have OH and CN there and bromine and COOH. Obviously bromine and OH have higher priority. Second thing you have to guess from side chain. So if you look at it, the second carbon has S configuration and third carbon have R configuration. Since hydrogen is on front side, the configuration will be reversed. 2s 3r become 2r and 3s, which is answer clearly A. Here the concepts you have to learn here is you have to know how to convert any structure into Newman projection. Second thing is a trick. Simply hydrogen on Fisher form, real configuration will be in reverse. That's all from this episode. I hope it was easy. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestion, comment below. Stay tuned for next episode.